Good morning, Flosstube. It's Lori of Mischievous Stitches. I want to invite all of you out on my patio with me this morning to do a little crafting. Crafting for cross stitch, meaning I want to show you all how to make this very inexpensive 3-tiered tray to display some of your cross stitch smalls on it. On mine, I'm going to spin the camera just a little bit. I just have some spools. I have a scissors holder, a little needle book. I've got a little porcelain cup finish that I did. Some little rolls of fabric that are bound with little pieces of jute twine, a little ball of yarn, a recent finish on dragonfly pin pillow or scissors pillow. Whatever you have around as a small, you can use this inexpensively made, crafted by you tray to display your cross stitch smalls. So I'm going to spin this camera around back just a tad. Hold on just a second. And I'm going to show you what I used to make it. Now, all of these trays here come from the Dollar Tree, which is a $1 store that we have here in the U.S. It is a pizza pan, a pie pan, and a cake pan. It also has 2 glass candle holders that are in between to lift those tiers up. This here is one of the pie pans, and as you can see, they're $1. What I bought in addition to those pans and the candle holder are, I bought Rust-Oleum Chalked in the color Chiffon Cream. There are other colors out there. If cream doesn't work for you, you have this option. I also bought some E6000 glue. It says on here that it's flexible, paintable, clear, transparent. My daughter and I made ours yesterday. Starting with this tray, we just spray painted with this spray paint, both the front and the back of each one of the pans. It does take a couple of applications of the Rust-Oleum to cover the cake pans. They do have a glossy finish. When you're done with the Rust-Oleum Chalked, it does have a little rougher finish, which is good. So you kind of use it as a primer, I guess you could say, if you wanted to. I don't plan to do that with mine. Mine already, like right here, shows a little bit of wear and tear from us moving around. That's what I want it to look like, a little vintage look. I also brought down, and I have not applied it yet, but I'm going to try it on the bottom of mine this sometime later today. I want to put the brie wax on there just to give it a more of an aged look, and then it really doesn't matter if there's any dings or scratches. I found my brie wax on Amazon. It can actually, mine is the Tudor brown. You can use, there's different shades, there's honey colors. This is used for wood, but you can use it on other craft products as well. And I've had mine for a while and use it a lot with my crafting for my cross stitch pieces. So anyway, so what we did, like I said, we took these, we put about 2 to 3 coats of the Rust-Oleum Chalked on it. And then we did the same thing for the glass candlesticks, as well as the other 2 pans, the cake pan, the pizza pan. All were done both front and back. And I'm going to share with you the pieces after they're painted. So here are the candle holders. You can see they're just clear glass. So it's just the short candle holders. I actually put just one coat on these. You can kind of see through the glass. It's kind of speckled. And then again, here is the cake, and I'm outside, so things are blowing loose in the air. And you may see some of that on the pans, but here's the cake pan. This is the topper. So it has straight sides, and of course the pizza pan has flared sides, not pizza, pie pan. And then the pizza pan, both front and back. And you can see it's not a smooth coverage, but that's okay because I'm going for the vintage look. If you want a more full coverage, just give it another coat of the spray paint. Then you start off with the pizza pan. Let me move this stuff out of the way. All right, you start off with the pizza pan here. Okay, you've got that. And I used my see-through Omni-Grid quilting ruler to kind of mark out how wide it was from the inside rim to the other inside side of the pan. And this turned out to be 12 inches. So then I put my mark in the center of the pan so that I could kind of mark where to put the candlestick. I applied a one layer of the E6000 glue around the bottom edge because it is flared inward. So I put the glue around this edge here, and I touched it down, kind of got it centered where I wanted it to be here. Then I removed it and put another layer of the E6000 on the pan itself. And what I was saying earlier, I didn't explain myself well. When you're putting this paint on, and like I said, it's kind of like a primer because once it dries, it's not a smooth surface like the original pan. It gives that glue something to adhere to. So I put the glue, like I said, put the glue here on the bottom of the candlestick, kind of orientated it where I needed it, pulled it back up, put another layer of glue on the pan itself, and then put this down. And I repeated that for the next couple of pieces. Once again, I took the pie pan, which is the next layer. I measured out, found my center, marked it, put a layer of the E6000 here, centered my pan where I needed it, removed it, and then put, because the glue is going to leave residue after you pull it back up, on the bottom of this, I put more glue here, and I put that down. And I repeated myself for this one, found the inside of this one, marked it, put this here, more glue, same thing here, marked the bottom of the center of the cake pan, oriented it over that, removed it, put another layer of glue here, there, and we let it dry. I think we made them around noon, 1 o'clock yesterday. I want to say we let it dry for about 3-4 hours, and it's pretty sturdy. I've got all of my pieces here, and look, I can pick it up with no problem. The glue's working very well. It was just something quick and easy. It was a dollar store hack that I found. When I saw it, I immediately thought of my cross stitch smalls. Thought that you all would enjoy seeing it too. If you have any questions, just leave them below. If you decide to make one, please tag me on them, any pictures you may post on Instagram. I would love to see them. I'm pretty sure this one here is for my oldest daughter, Jordan. My youngest daughter, Chelsea, was here with me yesterday. So we went ahead and did one for her sister as well because we knew she would want one. I'm out here on my patio with my plants. Could you imagine having just a few little plants in here, or like succulents, or even fruit? Whatever you'd like. The sky's the limit. It's, like I said, inexpensive. The supplies for this part here was $5, $1 each for each piece. Then the Rust-Oleum, I think, was $6 and some change at Walmart. I found this at Walmart. And the E6000 glue, to be honest, I don't remember the cost of this, but it was definitely less than $10. So you're looking at, for this tiered tray that you can craft yourself in whatever color you want to do, you're looking at less than $20. So some of these things like the glue you may have on hand from other cross stitch crafting projects. You may even have chalk paint that you can use, that you can paint on. So once again, the sky's the limit. I hope you enjoyed this tutorial. I hope you'll give it a try, and I hope that if you do give it a try and you take pictures and you show it to your other cross-stitching friends, that you'll tag me in it if you post it to Instagram, so I can see and be inspired by your creations. Have a good weekend, and I'll see you back soon with my cross-stitch video. Thanks for watching. Bye-bye.